The major benefits of teens studying abroad, love lessons we can learn from 80s films, and the go-to gadgets that will help declutter your life. Welcome to Life Love Shopping. It is November 1st, 2012. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Yarn. And ladies, we're going to start things off with a bang here.
Or a rip in a tear.
Yes. Could be a sensitive subject, but when you're getting a bikini wax, do you do this?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, it will hurt a little.
Oh, no, that's not the question. Are you Russian?
Yes.
Oh.
See? Hurt a little.
Yes. I was wondering, how do you say hello in Russian?
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
A survey from InStyle magazine asked, do you talk to your bikini waxer while the job is getting done, much like this? The result, actually most don't. In fact, 57% of those who responded said they keep their mouth closed, stare at the ceiling, and focus on getting it done fast. This is me. The other 43% said they don't mind the chit-chat because it makes the waxing session less awkward. Andrea, this is you?
I chat. I'm a chatter.
I can't
You're
do
not
it.
a talker?
No.
Really?
Just get it done, get in, get out. I don't want to distract anybody, you know, from the important job that's being done. I don't know, it scares me, and I think it makes it more awkward to act like nothing's happening.
Yeah, I think the conversation helps me just sort of like get through it and forget that I'm actually there.
Yeah.
But I do get concerned sometimes when I get chatting and then the waxer responds and she's just sitting there with the wax. I'm like, you better tear that fast or else this is really going to hurt. Well, is it okay to be Facebook friends with your boss? More and more people seem to think it is. According to a new study, 33% of people ages 18 to 25 in the U.S. are Facebook friends with their boss. 59% let their colleagues see everything they do on Facebook, no restrictions. 13% have posted something bad about their workplace on Facebook. Also, when it comes to the boss, research shows it is awkward when they request you as a Facebook friend. Most people equate it to your parents' friend request. The key here, keep embarrassing photos, drunken posts, and your views on extreme politics off the web. Is Facebook friending your boss a do or a don't?
Depends on the job. Like I said, here, you know, we rely so heavily on social media that, yeah, I'm friends with coworkers and the bosses.
And the boss, yes.
And a lot of times you hang out with the coworkers outside of work. I mean, it's where you spend all your time and meet your friends, so they may be with you.
And there's also a part that could keep you honest to a certain degree, and not posting things like drunken photos, knowing that you are friends with your boss.
Across the board, I think that just needs to be out, people, please. Well, guys, if you find yourself stuck in the friend zone with a lady, hang in there, because it turns out the key to a lasting romantic relationship is becoming friends first. This is according to new research from eHarmony. It found that looks, age, income, and religion are much less important. Friendship was ranked 6.4 out of 7 on the scale of importance. 92% of women and 82% of men said they consider friendship important. Physical attributes, now they weren't in the top 10, but appearance is most important to the people in the 35 to 49 age group and the over 50 set.
See, this surprises me because I would have thought they would be more of the friendship set.
Weird, right? Yeah, definitely surprising results.
Well, for those of us who lived through the 80s, we learned about romance from movies. Let me clarify for a second. John Hughes movies.
Very true. Sometimes romantic comedies turn into unrealistic Cinderella stories, but there are some relationship truths we can learn from John Hughes, starting with, there is someone for everyone. 5 words here, Long Duck Dong and Marlene. What's happening, hot stuff?
Point taken.
Here's another one. If you love someone, set them free. You can't force love any more than you can get everyone to appreciate the psychedelic furs. And know how to do one thing really well. Nothing in love is certain except this. If you can break dance with the sort of blasé confidence Anthony Michael Hall exudes on the dance floor, you deserve a makeout session, or at the very least, her underwear.
Oh, so true. He would agree with you. Be impractical with the ladies. The best sort of romance is completely irrational. Take a day off from school to tour Chicago's biggest and best landmarks, or your city's biggest and best landmarks. Forego the flowers, eat birthday cake while sitting on the table. Also, open the yearbook. One of the best ways to get to know someone is to find out what their high school experience was like. Those are the years when people make their big social breakthrough or have a big personal breakdown.
Remember, opposites are for flings, compliments are forever. It's always fun when the rich guy, poor girl, or the nerd cheerleader hook up, but the one who loves you for who you are is the one you should be with. See Keith and Watts. And don't give up until you're clearly rejected. You should do everything, short of earning a restraining order, please, to get your crush to look your way, even if this means calling someone's grandmother at midnight and saying, "Oh, eat me."
Winter is almost here, which means it is time to get out those cold weather coats. If you don't have money to spend on a brand new one, here's how to update last year's model. Compliments of Lucky Magazine. Swap out the buttons. This is easy. For a vintage look, replace the buttons with worn leather or antique gold options. They're usually the first thing people notice on a trench or a navy pea coat. You can also add a belt. It'll turn an unstructured coat into one with more of a fit. A skinny belt can add just the right amount of flair. Or add a brooch. The bigger the better the bauble. They're a perfect standout on a bright colored coat.
A slap in the face, not always a bad thing. It can be funny sometimes.
Hey, Mo! Mo!
What?
I finished the drawer.
What do you want me to do, kiss you?
Well,
Go on, put it over there.
Well, here's the question though. Would you pay $350 to have someone slap the wrinkles right off your face? Well, now you can, because a new Thai face slapping parlor has just opened in San Francisco. Tata the Therapist. She says it removes wrinkles, it firms up the skin without the cost of surgery or an injection, and they brought the business to America after she became something of a face slapping celebrity back in Thailand for smacking a talk show host on live television.
You get sued for that here.
Yes, you would. Next, she plans to learn the Thai art of butt pinching, of course, if she can afford it.
You could also get sued for that here.
Yes, you could. And she's scolding people who don't understand her therapy. She says face slapping is not hitting. She says if you want someone to hit you, just go on Craigslist. The price, though, I mean, that might have you slapping yourself. $350 for one session, 4 sessions for $1,000, and cash only, of course.
Ooh, and she does have a point here, because I get my eyebrows threaded,
Yeah.
and the whole point of threading is it revitalizes your skin.
Yeah,
as
there's a
it
little
takes.
tugging.
Yeah, so I mean, it could $350. I'm not quite sure about that. Halloween 2012 has come and gone, but that does not mean your pumpkins can't benefit you year-round. Pumpkin is one of the best kept beauty secrets. It can smooth and moisturize your skin without irritation and can do wonders for your hair. Check out some of these great products. Wen Ginger Pumpkin Cleansing Conditioner for $29. It cleanses and hydrates your hair without stripping the natural nutrients and oils. Philosophy Homemade Pumpkin Pie Shampoo, Shower Gel, and Bubble Bath for $16. Can't get enough of that pumpkin smell in the kitchen? Try the homemade pumpkin pie shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath. You'll step out of the shower smelling like a fresh baked pumpkin pie. And P.S. ladies, guys love the smell of pumpkin and lavender.
Yes, they do.
And Sexy Hair is offering a pumpkin puree mask for around $13. It can improve the condition of dry, damaged, and chemically treated hair. The pumpkin ingredient adds moisture and shine, and it creates a layer of natural UV protection for your locks. Moms always take care of their sick children. What makes mom feel better when she has the flu? Here's a great over-the-counter option.
Did you know there are 1 billion colds suffered in the U.S. every year? In case you haven't noticed, cold and flu season has arrived. Mothers can get hit the hardest because they're always taking care of everyone else. So, I wanted to share a product that I think all moms will appreciate. Contact Cold and Flu. Whether you stay at home or work full time, we know you don't really get any sick days from being the mom. You just power through it, right? Well, Contact is a brand of cold and flu medicine that provides a maximum strength available without a prescription. This is great for busy moms or anyone with a hectic schedule. All Contact cold and flu formulas are maximum strength, multi-symptom, immediate release. To avoid spreading the cold and flu, remind your family of the following tips. Wash your hands often. Cover your nose with a tissue when sneezing. Cover your mouth when coughing. And as with any medicine, read the label. Use as directed and keep out of the reach of children. For a coupon, visit contact.com.
So we know another part of staying healthy is staying active, but how do you find the time for fitness? Well, we have some advice from our friends at galtime.com. The first tip is to plan ahead. If you cook on Sunday night for the rest of the week, you can head to the gym after work and you still know you're going to come home to a healthy cooked meal. Also, try working out at lunch. A workout break will refresh you for the second half of the day, and it's known to boost that brain power. Also, always be dressed to move. You can eliminate excuses and always be prepared for opportunities to exercise if you keep your sneakers in your car at all times and pack your gym bag the night before so it's ready to go. Also, try intermittent sessions. You can take several 10 to 15-minute walking breaks throughout the day. By the end of the day, you could have completed 60 minutes of cardio, and the health benefits are actually the same as continuous exercise. Also, eliminate time wasters. Take a look at your 24-hour schedule. See where you can eliminate some time wasters. Maybe you can multitask or be more efficient or watch less TV, because you only need to dedicate 2% of your week to exercise.
It is important for your child to produce quality work while spending quality time in the classroom. However, the term quality can mean different things to different people.
In 1904, the United States decided to throw a little weight around and, Who is it?
Mr. Pizza Guy.
Again?
Mr. Pizza Guy, sir. Order the double cheese and sausage. Right here, dude.
So here are a few tips that you can follow to make sure your child turns out more Einstein than Spicoli and lives up to that Outstanding Student of the Month bumper sticker. They should care deeply. Children should know if quality is the goal, the caring has to come first. Also, taking pride in a project. When children produce quality work, they exude pride, and that can kickstart a great cycle of motivation. Also, having a purpose is extremely important, and children should understand how completing a project will benefit them now and in the future.
Internships are an important part of the college experience, but why not take it to the next level and study abroad? Millennial generation expert Chelsea Cross is with us to discuss the benefits of interning abroad. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk in general first about internships, because people say it's not what you know, it's who you know. I mean, why is interning so important?
Well, if you are saying it's not about what you know, who you know, internships is the perfect way to start to know people.
Right.
And internships are important because of course, as important as going to school is, there's nothing like real life experience, nothing like throwing yourself in the workforce and figuring it out as you go. And you learn so much from being hands-on. If you want to be a broadcaster, what better to be in the studio, gain the contacts of the producer and the correspondent, and it's a great way to grow as an individual. So internships are key and vital to be a part of your college career.
Now, why go abroad then versus staying in the States? I know it sounds glamorous, but there are some really good benefits to this as well, besides the fun.
Yeah, well, going abroad is fantastic for multiple reasons. Not only is it great to get internships here in the States, but if you have the opportunity to go abroad, do it. I mean, what better to immerse yourself in a different culture, even if you have to learn another language, gain contacts overseas. I mean, stepping outside your box is a way to grow and also, you know, change your life forever. You never know what could happen, who you can meet, and if maybe that's where you're destined to be in the future. It's a fantastic way to grow as an individual.
And you mentioned languages. That is a really great way to immerse yourself. I mean, my cousin had Chinese as a minor. She went to China to study abroad, came back fluent.
Yeah, if you were in a country that speaks a different language and you're there 24/7, you're going to pick up the words, the language. I studied Spanish for about 3 years, and I was doing a missionary trip to Africa for 20 days, and I started speaking Swahili.
That's amazing.
And it was only because I was within the culture.
Yeah, when you don't have a choice, you're going to learn it.
Yes.
Now, if we want to get started on this, how do you choose a program that's right either for your teen if you're a parent or if you're a teen yourself? I mean, what do you need to do?
Of course, you want to make sure that the program is safe and detailed, that it's going to really help you and benefit you for the long run.
Okay.
You don't want to, of course, you know, involve yourself in any scam. I work with an incredible internship abroad company called EI Abroad, and they also give out scholarships every year for those who cannot afford to go overseas because it is quite expensive. For more information on them, you can go to my website, but EI Abroad details the entire package for you, not only what is your major and your interest, but also what country you want to go to, your travels, and where you're going to stay.
So they can help you set it up. There are lots of companies like that.
It's very difficult to say, I want to go to Barcelona and then
make it happen.
And then make it happen. So you need to have that great company to back you up, and also make sure they know what you're doing at the same time. So your safety is very important.
Well, and I think you'd want to make sure there's some structure to it as well, so that you're not just there and then fending for yourself. You want to know that there's a program.
Exactly.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Chelsea, so much. We have all this information on our website for you. That's lifeloveshopping.com.
Good stuff, Michelle. I spent my last year of high school as a foreign exchange student, so it's definitely an experience worth having. Still more to come here on Life Love Shopping. Is your life totally disorganized? Tech tools to help you declutter. Plus, what to do with all those outdated tech gadgets. Cool ways to cash out and recycle next. And throughout the show, we are taking you to Paris, where the Flying Houses exhibit is on display. Check out these photos that raise the roof to a whole new level. The collection will be on display in Miami in early December. Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. It's easy to get overwhelmed with a busy schedule and depending on technology to keep you organized. Check out some of these cool freebies from our friends at galtime.com. Try Google Calendar on your smartphone. It's set up to sync all of your compatible devices, so you will get that reminder regardless of what gadget you're using. You can have reminders sent to you via text or email. Cozy is another free calendar option. It's a task and a to-do list app geared toward families. Cozy has easy-to-use features designed to sync every computer and mobile device in your busy household. And if you're looking for something to keep your finances organized, try Mint. The free online service keeps track of your spending and your budget. The application works best if you have accounts with the bigger financial institutions.
Well, there's no doubt electronics are a huge part of the business world, but the question of what to do with your old gadgets always comes up. So here to tell us about some safe ways to get rid of them is VP of Creative Recycling, Brian Dieselhorst. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Michelle. How are you doing?
Good. And, I feel like this is a common issue because if businesses want to stay current, they have to update their electronics. But why is it so important to recycle the old ones versus just tossing them maybe?
Well, it's really important on two fronts. One, there is a data security onus, or we can help businesses and individuals like yourself protect the proprietary and personal information that's on your end-of-life electronics, your laptops, your cell phones. We sanitize and destroy all that, so you don't have to worry about that getting into the hands of somebody it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think people worry about that a lot.
Exactly. I mean, I think that's one of our, a huge issue. The other thing is 30 to 40% of these electronics are recycled every year. The other 60 to 70% goes into the landfills. And you're talking about 300 to 400 million devices every year that go obsolete and disposed of.
Huge. And then what happens to them?
They sit in landfills. Exactly.
Yeah. So let's talk about creative recycling a little bit more. What are some other ways you can help businesses?
Well, a couple things is we will take the electronics off your hands. Okay. We will come pick them up. In some cases and for some devices, we will pay for them. On some things there is a small charge, but it's a very minimal charge to think of what you're doing not only for the environment, but protecting your business and your information. And then all that material, instead of sitting in the landfills, the plastic, the aluminum, the steel, the precious metals that are found in every electronics are repurposed and go back into production of other, cell phones and other devices.
So is that something that sets you guys apart from other recycling companies then?
I think, we have a 19-year history of doing this.
Wow.
We started in this industry at the very beginning, and we've constantly improved, and we have the best available technology in the world here in the United States.
Absolutely. And now more than ever, I think it's so important because everyone now has gadgets. It's not just businesses. So it's the individuals as well.
You're right. We're keeping things out of landfill and we're creating jobs. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you guys want more information, you can head to our website, lifeloveshopping.com.
Sandy walloped the East Coast and beyond, and anytime there's a natural disaster, people want to help and others want to scam. Jessica Reyes from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, has the donation details you need to know. Hey, Jess.
Hello, and that's right. Sandy left devastating effects across the East Coast, and scammers are ready to steal your money. But no worries, I have some tips on avoiding them. Number one, get at least 3 estimates. Yeah, you may sound desperate, but it's the only way you can compare. Number two, never pay cash or more than 1/3 of a job up front. And then check, then check some more. You want to request your contractor's license number and vehicle license plate. You want to also ask for copies of the contractor's general liability and workers' compensation insurance. And another really important tip is to always have the contractor sign a contract for work with a guarantee in writing. Remember, it's harder to fight in court if you don't have a written document. And those are some tips on how to avoid hurricane scams. For more buzz, catch me weekday mornings on The Daily Buzz.
All right, Jess, some very good advice. Don't go anywhere. We're telling you why winter weddings are the hot new trend.
Back to Life Love Shopping. The gorgeous fall beauty doesn't have to stay outside. You can bring autumn into your home. It's time to start gathering up the leaves and get decorating with some of these fall festive creations for the home. First off, autumn candles. Adding fall leaves to a candle is a really easy way to decorate for fall. It might even make a great hostess gift too. You could also try a pressed display where pressed leaves are in a frame. It's a really easy way to bring the spirit of fall inside, and you can add a touch of autumn to every room in the house. Also, place cards cards. If you're hosting a party, fall leaves, they make the perfect place cards, and then you can write the names of your party guests on the leaves for each place setting. And a beautiful bouquet is another great way to decorate for fall this year. You can take inspiration from this one, fill all your vases with vibrant fall branches.
Typically, wedding season is from May to October, but there are some serious perks to having a winter wedding. When it comes to the planning, winter is ideal because there's less competition for the best venues, wedding dates, and even the vendors. And on that note, since December through February is such a slow period for vendors, they'll be more willing to negotiate or offer sweet discounts. If that's not enough, consider what a beautiful backdrop a winter wonderland provides. The photo ops are endless. Snowflakes are falling, trees blanketed in white. An added bonus, no fear of looking sweaty or having your makeup melt under the hot summer sun. Ladies, this is a major bonus. Another winter wedding perk is in the decor and accessories. You can pull inspiration from nature for the decor and drape yourself in elegant cover-ups, gloves, and faux fur. And one final note, since they don't happen very often, simply having your wedding in the winter will make it very unique and memorable for you and your guests.
Beautiful. Have you ever been to a winter wedding before?
Yes, and it's definitely something that you will remember.
Yeah.
And it's a special occasion, and it's fun. It's something different.
I like the idea of something different there because now that I think about it, I've been to about 10 weddings, and they're all in the summertime. So, and there's nothing worse than being up there in a huge dress or having all your guests in their suits and ties, and everybody's sweating and fanning themselves with your program that's so beautiful and took you 10 hours to make.
As you would know, speaking from experience over here.
So
yes.
that's the thing. I like the idea.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of fun too because you can also make a winter trip out of it. Maybe you get married at a ski lodge.
Yes.
You know, everybody can
Cozy
kind
up
of
to each
ski
other.
in and ski out. Okay.
Well, coming up tomorrow on Life, Love, Shopping, in honor of 007, we've got hot new fashion trends to stir and shake up your inner Bond girl. Plus, if you want your man to look and smell like Bond, we've got your exclusive guide to shopping where the sexy spy shops are in London.
What about if we just want Bond?
Yes.
Okay.
That too.
Here at Life, Love, Shopping, we want to connect with you. When we're not on TV, you can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page, see behind-the-scenes photos. You can follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life, Love, Shop. That does it for the show today. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.